That's not a trademark of him by any means.
New for you at noon, closing arguments have started in the trial of Aaron Knodel, the West Fargo teacher accused of having a sexual relationship with his students, with a student. Now, earlier this morning, Knodel's wife was back on the stand. Then the alleged victim was called back to the stand by the prosecution. She says that she never saw the pictures posted online of Knodel's home, disputing what Knodel's wife testified. The student also says the calls between her and Knodel were not just about her problems, but about their relationship. She was asked again about notes allegedly written to her by Knodel in a Twilight novel.
He told me to read them. He said that the sticky notes had to do with each part of the book that he was reading and how it paralleled our relationship.
As we mentioned, closing arguments are happening right now. The jury will deliberate this afternoon. When a decision is made, of course, we will let you know. Stay with Valley News Live and our website, valleynewslive.com, throughout the day for updates. Some new information for you on a story that we broke this morning on the Valley Today. The driver of a car hit by a train in Traill County overnight is facing several charges. It happened just after 11 last night north of Hillsboro. Deputies say that the car got stuck on the tracks at a dismantled crossing. The two people in the car were able to get out before it was hit by the train. Now, 26-year-old Michael Cox of Fargo is charged with DUI, driving with a revoked license, and refusal of a chemical test. A 27-year-old female passenger was taken to All True Hospital in Grand Forks with non-life-threatening injuries. Fire crews in Polk County, Minnesota were spread thin, fighting two big fires yesterday afternoon. Crews were called to a farmstead near Euclid, 12 miles northeast of Crookston, around 4:30. A small fire quickly got out of control, destroying an old wooden shop and Quonset building. More crews were then called to another wildfire east of Crookston. That burned around a half a section of fields but didn't damage any buildings. Fire officials say they got reports that a passing train may have caused that fire. Burning bans have been lifted in many areas, but fire officials caution it is still very dry and everyone needs to be extremely cautious with fires. Well, speaking of our weather, a pretty good start to our work week, but maybe a little bit of rain on the way, which a lot of people still need. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn for a first check of our Monday afternoon forecast.
Yeah, rain definitely needed. Still very dry out there. And as you mentioned, fire danger is still very high across much of the area, despite what little rain we have had. And tonight, maybe a brief respite in terms of the dry conditions, but again, not going to see a whole lot of rain with this system. Right now, temperatures mostly in the 60s, a little cooler off towards the northwest, more cloud cover and some rain in the area near Devil's Lake, 52 degrees there, 67 degrees here in Fargo, also 67 up in Badette. There are the clouds, and we'll see clouds on the increase as we head through the day today. So temperatures will level off this afternoon. We'll rise another 2 to 3, maybe 4 degrees, and then things will level on off. Underneath those clouds, again, we have some rain out there, only affecting our far northwestern counties at this time. This area of rain will move across the region as we head through the overnight hours and through tomorrow morning. So we'll have that chance for rain late tomorrow. We'll see improving conditions after those morning showers with temperatures both today and tomorrow right around 70 degrees. We've got even warmer weather on that 7-day forecast, as well as additional rain chances. We'll detail all that coming up in just a little bit.
Some very nice things to talk about as we almost head into May for sure. All right, Robert, thank you very much. Well, he thought he was going to be part of a blood drive at South Elementary School in West Fargo. Instead, Heath Rydell got a pretty big surprise this morning. He was named West Fargo's Teacher of the Year this morning. Rydell is a Phi Ed teacher at South Elementary, a position he's had since 2010. His colleagues call him an impeccable teacher and a resourceful mentor and advocate, and it certainly looks like it runs in the family. His mom is the Teacher of the Year in Watertown, South Dakota.
I was definitely surprised and wasn't expecting it. I didn't thinking that the blood drive was going on. Obviously, that's a success in itself, and so that was when I saw my parents and stuff come in, then I got a little bit choked up. So, but yeah, I wasn't surprising it or wasn't expecting it.
The school board will recognize Rydell with his honor at an upcoming meeting. Well, today brings some new road projects in Fargo you might want to steer clear of, some of them for most of the summer. 2nd Street South from 4th Street South to Main Avenue, that's over by the high-rise and the YMCA, is now closed for the summer. That's for construction of a flood protection project. 5th Avenue South in Fargo is going to be closed between 10th and 11th Streets this week for some sanitary sewer repairs. And 35th Avenue South is shutting down between University Drive and 15th Street. Workers there are installing a new median in front of Courts Plus. There are also some road projects getting going today in Minnesota. People driving on I-94 near Fergus Falls will run into some new lane closures. Crews are starting work on a bridge deck reconstruction project over Otter Tail County Road 10. It was supposed to start a week ago, but was held off because of the weather. Drivers in Detroit Lakes will see some lane closures on Highway 10 and 59 as work on a summer construction project begins there. And people on Highway 34 east of DL will encounter some lane closures and delays. Work on a passing lane and intersection safety project is resuming today. Well, coming up tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, a 97-year-old legally blind, almost completely deaf World War II veteran was kicked out of the care home where he was living, a facility funded by your tax dollars. Now, our cameras were rolling as Valley News team's Bradford Eric confronted the North Dakota veteran's home about the situation. They wouldn't answer his questions, and the family of the vet aren't getting their questions answered either.
I thought the governing board should be doing more checking on what's happening to these residents that are leaving the facility. So I'm kind of wondering if there's any oversight on this governing board.
Once again, we will have much more on this exclusive story coming up tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10.